introduced my topic to my friends and family. Many of them had personal experiences. Here are a few that chose to come forward and share their own.
What was your experience with sexual harassment at work?
Well, it was my first job. I was 17 years old, and I had this manager who would not, every time I came into work, he would ask me to go on dates with him, and I told him I had a boyfriend, which I didn't, but it's just a thing you say to get people to leave you alone about that. But he wouldn't stop making these inappropriate comments towards me, and he was doing it to some of the other girls at work, so we were planning on writing him up to the owner of the store, but he ended up quitting when he found out that we were gonna write him up.
Did this happen in a large corporation?
Yes, I was working at a chain restaurant.
What was your experience with sexual harassment in the workplace?
So I've had multiple occurrences with sexual harassment, whether it's small comments or anything of that nature. But the most extreme thing I experienced was some man offered to take me out for drinks and lunch when I was at work, and it made me extremely uncomfortable.
So where did you experience this sexual harassment?
I experienced this at Rafael Lumber. That's where I work. It's a hardware and lumber company that primarily caters towards contractors. So with both the workers that work there and the people who come into the store, it's primarily a male-dominated workplace.
Do you think that this contributes to the sexual harassment you've experienced?
Absolutely. Absolutely. When I work there, when I work on the counter, out of 8 of the spots, 3 of them are women.
Did this cause you to want to leave your job?
Yes, this did absolutely cause me to want to leave my job. I've had a lot of issues with different comments in the past, and that was kind of the last straw for me. However, I didn't end up quitting because the job was well paid and it was only for a summer, so I figured I would just be able to get through the couple months of it, and I would just make do with all the comments that I got.
What would you say to other girls experiencing similar situations as yours at work?
I would say to absolutely confide in at least one person. It doesn't necessarily have to be your boss who will take action, but at least let one other employee know about this, so if they ever see the person that made those comments again, they can tell you in advance. It also just feels good to tell at least one person and not just hold it in. And who knows, they might actually be able to take action and your problem might be solved.
Sexual harassment is something that's been brought to the attention of the media through things such as the Me Too movement and high-profile cases of sexual harassment, such as the Harvey Weinstein case. I wanted to go into how it affects everyday Americans, specifically young women in the workplace. There's been a 17% increase of Americans who think that sexual harassment is one of the major issues in America today.
Biggest issues with workplace sexual harassment today is the fact that women are too scared to report, most of the times because they're scared of retaliation.
In fact, only 6% of sexual harassment cases are usually reported, and 38% of women report experiencing sexual harassment in their place of work. I wanted to go into how it affects everyday Americans. With these statistics, this means that over 1 in 3 women experience sexual harassment in the workplace within their lifetime. Currently, many legal protections in place. We still need change. There are many advocacy groups fighting for women's legal rights when it comes to sexual harassment. Groups is the National Women's Law Center, or the NWLC, which offers legal help for any woman who experienced some type of sexual harassment and wants advice or legal help. NWLC, not only can you donate money to help, but you can also get involved.
Another group to get involved in that helps with sexual harassment cases is the Equal Rights Advocates. They have national and statewide branches, including one located in San Francisco, plus a 24-hour hotline that you can call for free for any assistance you need.